Welcome back to Waste Nights, 2nd edition. We're doing the Wild North Road to Ruin scenario. It's one of the introductory ones. We're way up in Queens Valley. It's a city space. We can actually do a city camp action, or a city action, I think it's called. And I'm thinking we might do that. Something different. We never did that in the first playthrough. I think we are going to do it now. Before we do the city action, we have two actions, of course, in our turn. The first action we're going to do is an explore. The reason we're going to do an explore, we have no fuel. I think we're going to need fuel to get over to 5. And so we are in a mountainous space. So once again, for our first action, we're going to do this. And then I think we're going to do a city action. We really need to find fuel. We may not, so we might get kind of hosed. Let's find out. Mountain space. Oh, this is so cool. This is, boy, we're getting really lucky. So in a mountain space, we get 1 medicine, a gas, and 1 damage to our vehicle. Excellent. Let's go and take that. Alright, not so bad, not so bad. So we get a medicine. So now we're sitting with 2 medicines. We get a damage to our vehicle for all of our cruising around. But we do find fuel. So we do have a fuel. This is excellent. And next up, for our second action, I do believe we are going to do a city action. So let me just consult the book, again, rule book on city actions, and explain them a little briefly, and then we're going to take that action. Alright, so I'm zoomed way out, so we can go ahead in the rule book and take a look at what a city action is all about. If you could read this, the only action performed in city spaces, we are in city spaces. So we can go to a quack and we can heal 1 radiation and up to 4 wounds. Or we can go to the garage, the knight heals 3. And we can go to 2 different shops. This is really cool. So we're going to go to the garage and we're going to heal the damage on the vehicle. Now remember, the special rules for this scenario is you can't get rid of malfunctions. And we could barter as well, but we're not going to do that. We are going to go, so we're going to go to the garage and we're going to go to the workshop, which is cool. So the garage is going to fix our vehicle for us. The workshop, the knight flips 1 broken gear card to its working side. The repair cost of the card is ignored. Even cards featuring X as a cost can be flipped. Cool. So garage to repair our car. And we're going to flip over our witchetty grub. So as a city action, let's go ahead and do that. That's really awesome. Alright, pretty excited about this. So we get rid of the repair, we have our car in the garage, but we do get to flip over this. So it's got the X, so we did that, performed that at the city, and when we flip this over, when performing a camp action, you may discard this card to heal all radiation and all wounds. That is massively useful. So cool. That's the end of our turn though, so the time marker has to go down 1. Alright, the end of the turn, time marker down to 2. We're still sitting in that city space. I think we better get a move on. Alright, we've got a long ways to go. We are going to have to spend our fuel. We have a movement of 5, but it's going to take us 6 to get to this plot marker, unfortunately, but let's get motoring. So 2 for the scrub area. We are going to be going through the mountains. Is going to cost us 2 more for 4. The road costs nothing, but we have a threat token. Sand costs 1. Roads, of course, cost nothing. And the final one here is the sand. So, putting it all together, we have 2 4. 2 4, a threat token. 5, the roads cost nothing, another threat token. And 6 to get here. So we get 6, takes us to plot marker 5. But we have to pull through 2 threat tokens out of the bag, and I'm telling you, that's probably going to be nasty. Let's see what we get for the 2 threat tokens. One is this one, and the second one is, oh dear. Alright, we shall see once we get our encounter. So we're either going to have the special symbol automatically for whatever enemy and they roll an extra white die, or we're going to take a damage to the car and just take an injury. Alright. We are in a sand space. We're going to pull the top card off the deck, and what do we get? Desert Lords. Oh, and they're ranged. Oh, dear Lord. All right, let's take a closer look at them and see what we're going to do about it. All right, so these look like lovely lads to run into in the desert. So this deal does it. This enemy does a damage. All right. So first of all, they're going to roll an extra white die. Yay. And they're going to get the special symbol. So they're going to just do us an automatic damage. They get to roll an extra die. resolution. So at the end, we are just going to get a contaminated wound. I guess they are have poison weapons or something. If we defeat them, though, we're going to get a gear card if we defeat them. All right, we're going to spend our ammunition. We're going to use our pistol. It's the only weapon we have. And we're going to be rolling 3 white and a green die, and they're going to be rolling 2 white, a green, and blue. All right, let's get out the dice tray and figure out what's going to happen here. This might be a nasty little battle. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. So this is going to be an automatic damage because they do 1 damage. They're going to be rolling a white, or sorry, 2 white, a green, and a blue. And they get, okay, these 2 don't do anything, so that's good. So 3 damage. I'm going to make this a 2 just to keep track of the total damage because that's what this is. So tokens back in the bag. So they've done us a total of 4 damage. And now we get to shoot at them with our pistol. 3 white and a green, and we need to do 3 damage. And we absolutely suck. So we end up doing 1 damage. We don't defeat them. Oh, that is awful. Absolute garbage. Now, don't forget, they have resolution. They're going to give us a contaminated wound no matter what happens. So we get a contaminated wound and 4 damage. Let's go to our player area and take our lumps. Ouch. Alright, these guys were not pleasant. So they give us a contaminated wound. There's not much we can do about that. And we take 4 damage. 2 of it, I do believe we're going to use our best to not take 2 damage. But we are going to take 2 more wounds from that fight. And we didn't even defeat them. So we both go on our merry way. Except we go on our merry way licking our wounds. Quite a bit of them. We do have 2 medicines, so not 100% worried. That was our first action. We moved there. Desert Lords tuned us up. Hot dice. I think for our next action, we are sitting on plot marker 5, so we're probably going to do that. Plot marker 5 says go to C53 in the book, so let's get at it. Alright, so we're pulling plot marker 5 off the board. It goes onto our player card. The timer goes up 2. All good. I did not move it down 1 at the end of the turn, did I? No, I didn't. So we're going to readjust that to 3. It's where it should be. Apologize for that. All right, we're going to see entry, I think it was 53. Let's get to it. All right, let's get to entry 53. It says, the second to last stop on the road to ruin is the Kenobi Ranch. It's said that before the Scourge, they raised thousands of cows here, and even today you might find some, though for some unknown reason, some herds are often protected by Cerbero constructs. Not so long ago, a certain guy called Butcher Bob started a business in the outskirts of Kenobi. He considers himself to be a rancher, but he and his cowboys usually steal cows from robots and sell them to survivors. He's the one who provides the best meat to the Union's canteens. You'll find Bob there, a well-preserved 50-year-old guy working his cattle hand in hand with his men. You introduce yourself as the agent of the company. The rancher takes you to his small office, where you sit closely watched by 2 biggest cowboys you've ever seen. After a short conversation, you learn that some of his cows contracted some mysterious disease. Actually, this could be the source of the rumors about the virus and the quarantine at the first bridge. And Bob's freezers are full of tons of contaminated meat. So we get to choose. You suggest that Bob should send contaminated meat in the next delivery to Gangrene. C-157. Ooh, that would be feeding the Union workers poisoned meat. Are we that nasty? I don't know. You persuade Bob to send a shipment of good meat to Gangrene, but to write in the report for the company that it is contaminated. Oh, that's brutal. Or you note in the Outback Chronicles that you started the battle of the first bridge. We didn't, or we're not the Spirit Warrior. Let's go ahead and send some contaminated meat. So we're going to go to 157. I mean, why have it go to waste? That kind of scam, huh? I'm an honest businessman. Why would I do this? Lies Bob through his teeth. Test negotiate. If you have at least 5 experience, you obtain 1 additional success. Damn it, we're at 4 experience. Oh, goodness. All right, let's test our negotiate. We have to get 3 successes. This could be brutal. And once again, looking at our negotiate skill, we have 2 white dice. However, I think this gives us a special, does it not? When testing negotiate, you gain a white die. So we're actually going to be rolling 3 white dice for negotiate. We need 3 successes. Let's see what we can do. Okay, 3 white dice, 2 successes. We Fail. Alright, let's read the fail in the book. Damn it! Alright, despite having the coolest duster in all of post-apocalyptic Australia, it was not cool enough to persuade Bob to send the contaminated meat. He says, no way, I'm not going to lose reputation because of the games you play in the West. Get the hell out of here. Bob bursts with fake anger. You have no intention to fight his bodyguards, so you leave. Move the dominance marker 1 space down the track. Damn it! So we failed. Alright, let's move the dominance marker down the track. That's the end of our turn. We're going to move the time marker down 1 as well. Alright, the dominance marker goes down 1, and so does the time marker. And that is going to be the end of our turn for today. So let's wrap it up. So, of course, we're getting very close to the end of this playthrough. We're sitting here, this location, we just need to get to the pumps. Plot marker 6, which is 1, 2, 3, and that's a road space. So we can get here without any fuel or anything. However, we have no ammunition. Probably going to have to do a camp action next time, and then a move action after that. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Waste Night 2nd Edition. We're playing Wild North, which is one of the 2 opening scenarios from Roads of Ruin in the game. We're sitting with 1 contaminated wound, 2 regular wounds. We have 2 medicine. We've got a fully functional pistol, a damaged vest, and a reinforced jacket. But we have no ammunition, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have to go ahead and do some camping to heal our wounds and scavenging to find some ammunition. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode. Alright, one super quick correction here at the end of the episode. I did move the time marker down, so I'm going to move it back to 3. So now we're all set for next episode. See you next time.